வணக்கம். நான் பார்த்தேன் சமைத்தேன் அன்னபூர்ணி. இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் பண்ண போகிற டிஷ்க்கு பேர் வந்து மிசல் பாவ்னு. ஏன் நாங்கன்னு சொன்னேன்னா, ஆக்சுவலாக இதை பண்ணி காமிக்க போகிறது வந்து என்னோடய சன் தான். இஸ் அ கிரேட் குக். அவன் வந்து இதுக்கு முதல்ல சில திங்ஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டு ட்ரை ரோஸ்ட் பண்ணினா அவன் என்னெல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கான்னு அவன்கிட்டயே நம்ம கேட்கலாம். சொல்லுமா கோகுல்.
So, good evening friends. Today we are going to make misal pav. This is a variation of the very popular dish called pav bhaji. The difference is that in pav bhaji, the curry or the bhaji is potato based, more like aloo curry. Whereas in misal pav, it is a very thin gravy but a very spicy gravy. Again, there are two variations in this. One is called misal pav, another is called usal pav. Misal in Marathi means mixture. So in the final curry, if we put farzan or mixtures as we call in South India, if you put it on the curry and serve it, it is called misal pav. Without the mixture, it is called usal pav. So the first step for this is to dry roast the various ingredients for the curry. For the dry roasting, I am using the following ingredients: red chili, coriander seeds, onion, jeera, fenugreek or pepper, ginger, dry coconut and so on. I also take one bark of cinnamon,
cloves,
green cardamom and black pepper.
Okay. So after dry roasting it, after completing it, I will show you. I'll come back.
Hi. So after dry roasting all the ingredients, we put it in a mixie and ground it without putting any water. So you will notice that the consistency is a little grainy, or coarse. So we will keep at this consistency. Now let's start the making of the tari, as they call it, or the curry. So this requires a lot of oil. So take about 4 tablespoons of oil. First we will put some mustard seeds for splattering. Once the mustard seeds splatter, we add the curry leaves. So for the tari, the main ingredients would be onion, tomato, coriander, and a lot of red chili powder, of course. So once the mustard seeds have started splattering, now we will put the curry leaves and then quickly add the onions as well.
கையை தள்ளி வச்சுக்கோமா.
So we have cut 3 big onions. Now the onions have fried till golden brown. Add the ginger garlic paste as well and mix it up and fry that as well. Then once the ginger garlic paste is cooked to a bit, we will add the dry ground masala with that we prepared earlier. Now I'm adding the masala, dry ground masala. I had added a little bit of water just to prevent the masalas from getting burnt. Now I will add the red chili powder. Remember that this is a dish which is going to be very spicy, so you can add the spicy red chili powder rather than just the Kashmiri red chili. Now the next step would be to add our tomatoes, cut tomatoes. The tomatoes has to cook completely, so let them fry for a minute and then add a little bit of salt also for the tomatoes to wilt and cook completely. So I had added a little bit of salt and water to cooked it till the tomatoes are completely cooked. Now the next step is to add our dal. So we are going to use two kinds of dal. One is green gram, which has been pre-soaked and boiled. I'll add that, and you can be creative and add the dals that you like. I am also adding yellow peas, and now let's add more water and lot of water actually, and cook it completely. The key thing about it is this has to have much more water than the solid part, so we'll add more water now. So the green gram was pre-soaked for 1 hour in water and then pressure cooked for 3 whistles. Similarly, the yellow peas was pre-soaked for 3 hours and then pressure cooked with 3 whistles. Now I have added a lot of water and salt to taste, and we will let this boil or simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm closing it now. So the misal is boiling nicely, and a good indication that it is cooked is the oil separating on the side, the tari. So now it is fully cooked. We will switch off the stove, just add some coriander and switch off the misal. In between, of course, I also added salt according to taste, because we have added water. And our misal is cooked and ready to serve. Let's go and see how to serve it. So time to plate. We'll first look at all the ingredients required for plating. The misal pav, which has been cooking for all this time now. Then we have some additional yellow peas for garnishing, similarly green gram. I have this is the usual traditional pav, and just to play around with it a little bit, I have also kept a regular bun from a bakery. These are two different types of farzan or mixtures. I have cut small pieces of potato. This is optional. This will help kill down the spice a bit, and of course coriander for again garnishing. So you take the bowl and add the misal. Make sure you add a lot of water on the top, and obviously make sure you garnish just before eating. You can add the farzan or the mixture. This is something that the kids can do it to plate themselves and add a bit more character and fun to the overall experience. Then add a bit of coriander. You would have noticed that I have kept the pav and bun without roasting. You can roast it as well, especially if you are giving it to kids and you want to kill down the spice. Roast it with a lot of butter so that it's easier to it is less spicy. And you can also garnish with a bit of coriander on one side, the green gram on one side and a few of the peas on the other side. Now it's time to eat. Enjoy. This I hope will transport you to Maharashtra in these difficult times. You cannot travel, but with food you can always cook dishes which you would get in these other places and feel as if you have traveled there. Enjoy.
Thank you, friends. Please subscribe to my channel. He is very famous for veg biryani. His veg biryani is liked by one and all. So one day I'll ask him to make for you. Thank you very much, friends.